Welcome back into Annuity Avenue, folks. Coach Pete here. I've got Mr. Greg Berrien with me, one of my advisors. Works really hard to make sure people are happy, not only today, tomorrow, but all the way through retirement. I think you're going to see how great Greg does his job here when we talk about this hypothetical case example here. Before we tape this episode, we have an Uncle Sam hat in the office. We should bring that in here, Thomas, next time. But it's Uncle Sam hat, and inside the hat are a bunch of different age numbers, from 50 all the way to 98, believe it or not. And Greg reaches in there, and we decided we were going to do a widow this week, so just one person. Greg, what number did you draw out this week?
70 years old, Coach.
70-year-old widow,
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have a different hat. We reach in. Well, actually, we dump the numbers out, and then we put different numbers in the same hat. It's the same hat, but it's a different kind of draw. We have lump sums in there. So what kind of lump sum did you draw out, Greg?
Well, what we drew out was $500,000.
$500,000. All right, 70-year-old widow, $500,000. Keep in mind, the money we draw out of here is not all her money. This is the money that we say should be in a green account instead of a red account. So typically, we add another 25 or 30% to that, and that's extra money they have, and that should be in different places than this example we're showing. So, but the $500,000, Greg, needs to be in a safe place because she has no safety whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
She's 70 years old, and she has no income plan. She has Social Security as her only income. How can we get her in a better position right now?
That's it, Coach. We're looking at, a significant income gap.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
a
between
really
social,
dangerous thing.
what she's going to get
Yeah.
from Social Security and what she needs to live
Yeah.
on, probably,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Because you see a lot of folks in their 70s. You've seen plenty of widows in their 70s.
Unfortunately.
And there's only one stream of income coming in. And they've lost one of the Social Security incomes. They may not even have any income other than that. And we've got the evil eye. And the evil eye doesn't stand for income. It stands for inflation. Inflation is beating the heck out of it. It's making Swiss cheese out of your big piece of cheese.
Yeah.
It's now got a bunch of holes in it.
Yeah.
So we need to stop the holes. We need to get rid of those financial moths. They make holes. I've never had that happen to me, but that's why people put mothballs. So we got some financial mothballs we sprinkle around, and we make sure to put this money in a safe place. So go over to the whiteboard now. Let's write down let's go through the numbers.
All right.
So in that blue box, you're going to write down the age 70,
All right, she's 70 years old,
single lady,
single,
and we drew $500,000 out, right?
$500,000.
So Greg, your job, if you decide to accept it today, is to show us how that $500,000 can be in a safe place and give her a lifetime income.
Guaranteed.
Do you accept that?
Coach, I accept your challenge.
Oh, yeah? All right, Greg. Now, again, this is a very valuable challenge you're taking on because a lot of folks watching probably have $500,000, probably have a lot of widows watching. We do have a lot of people watching each week. By the way, folks, if you like what you're watching, like it on the screen there where you can do the thumbs up, and also share with your friends because a lot of your friends probably could use this information too. So, all right, Greg, 70-year-old, single, widow, $500,000. Right now, it's all in the red bucket, which means it could go down, down, down. It could go up, up, up. There's no floor between what she can make and what she can lose, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so what this lady is looking for is absolute security, knowing that she's going to be able to create that pension, so to speak,
Right.
that money that's going to come to her every single month, Coach. Every single month it's going to land in her checking account, even have the taxes taken out for her because it is an IRA money.
Now, you and I are not negative people, but we have to do this every single example we do. We have to show you, what if you moved your money over into our place here, the example we're showing, and every single day for the rest of your life, for the next 30, 40, 50 years, there was not one single up market. It was down, 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 down. Now, the chances of that happening are slim to none, but it still could. Right? So we have to show you everything. So if the market went down, 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 she would not get any return whatsoever. She would get a zero, though. Now, if you had the money still in the red bucket, she would probably run out of money. She would have a zero there, too. She would have lost all her money because
Absolutely.
she would have been sharing in the gain of the market, which was a zero or negative 30 or negative 40 or negative 50. So what would she have if she put the money in here and only got zeros? What can you show us for that?
What would she get on that? Well, she would get...
And did she start taking income right away? Or when
She's
would
going to take income right away.
Right away. All right. So
Right
she
away.
put the money in and starts taking income right away.
You know what's cool about this?
What's that?
Okay. The average advisor out there, they're going to ask her to take only, 4% out, right?
Well, we heard about the 4% rule on Wall Street, which says that about only 92% of people are successful taking 4% of their money out. The other 8% or so people run out of money before they run out of life. Greg, is that our goal, is to have people run out of money when they're still here?
Well, I'm not going to... No.
No, we need to always make sure you have more than enough income, and then we need to make sure that your spouse gets that same income, and then when we pass away, we need to make sure our next of kin gets whatever's left.
And 4% is not going to help her make her income gap. Here's what this company is going to do.
Okay.
They're going to give her money at a rate of 6.65%, guaranteed the rest of her life. Crazy.
We're talking about the zero, the first, Greg.
Right, no, but no, they're going to give her 6.65% of the $500,000. So here's the thing, Coach. She's going to get annually, every year, for the rest of her life, $33,250. That's even if the market were to collapse for the rest of her life.
So could she ever run out of that money?
She'll never stop getting her income.
So
The
she
account
lives to be
could run out of
130,
money,
130
Coach.
years old because she still gets the
She'll
income.
keep getting that money.
All right, that's pretty neat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's because if she had her money in the red bucket, like she does right now, before she puts the money in the green bucket, she'd lose her money. She wouldn't have any money. She would probably not have income after 5 or 6 years in the
It'd be
retirement.
gone.
Especially if the market's going down every single year, and that's what we're showing here. Now, we're not negative, are we?
No, gosh,
What
no.
if the market did something better than zero every single year, which chances are it probably will? How can we show people that? Can we go back the last 10 years and show them what the strategy did over the last 10 years? Or how do you like
What
to
we're
do
going
that?
to do is we're going to go on the assumption that it's going to maintain what it's done over the past 10 years.
Okay, and what was that number?
All righty. And so what's going to happen is the amount of money she's going to get is going to go up every single year.
Yep.
The next
Increasing
year,
income then.
this
This is assuming the market is going
assuming the market's
right,
going up.
Okay, yep.
So this increasing
You get
income.
to share in the gain, folks. You get to share in the
Yeah.
gain, but you don't share in the losses. That's the magic of it. You get a zero when the market goes down. You get to share in the gain when the market goes up. It's the best of both worlds if you think about it.
Exactly. And so the next year, she's going to get $34,673.
All right, a little bit of increasing income there. All right, what year did you decide she was going to pass away? In your example,
Well, I have her 95 years old.
the Grin Reaper.
The-
That's about 25 years from when she started.
Yep.
What's the average life expectancy right now for a female?
around 80 years old.
80.
78 to 80 is the average lifespan.
We're going
of
to
the
show her
average
living
American.
longer.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, she could live to be 120, 130, 140. The income would still come to her. She'd never run out of it. But, all right, this example, she passed away at age 95 after having it 25 years. How much money did she take in that 25 years?
I need a lot of ink here. $1,462,819.
That's why I had you switch pens. And she started with 500,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then, all right, so then she passes away. Is there any money left in her account right then when she
At
passed
the
away?
age of 95, no. There's no legacy. However, the thing is, Coach, let's say she
Well,
passed
she didn't really
away.
need one, I guess, right? In this
Yeah,
example,
2 years into it.
She had 3 times what she started with as far as income, basically. But she could have continued to get that same income forever.
Absolutely.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Anything you want to add to this?
Just that every year, as long as the market goes up, she just keeps on getting money, and when she runs out of money,
All right, let's say the
it's
market
perfect.
doesn't go up. She still gets money. She just doesn't get increasing money.
Let's say it was here, and then the market stopped going up.
Yeah,
she
so
keeps
still
getting
gets
at
that.
34,000.
So whatever your balance, whatever the income is the year before, when the market did have a positive return, the next year the market has a negative return, so you get a zero.
Yeah.
You still get the amount you got the year before.
By the way, Coach, according to this, if she tops out before she runs out of money, she'll be getting $62,000.
When you say tops out, what do you, is that would
The
be
most
what?
she'll ever get.
Okay, 62,000.
$62,156.
And she started with 33,000 as income, so she almost
Dang near
doubled
doubled.
that income with no risk. See, folks, that's the magic here. We're not talking about pie in the sky. We're not talking about, hey, you got to invest in crypto or bet on the racehorse that's the underdog. No, we're saying do the safest strategy that we like out here. We're independent, so we'll go search around all the different financial institutions and insurance companies and find the best fits what you and your family are looking for. And I really like this. This would get my stamp of approval all day long, because even at the zero scenario, she's still making money. But if we have an increasing market, she's going to share in that gain, and she's going to be very happy. So, folks, if you like this example, make sure to like it here on the screen. If you want to have one customized for you and your family, which, Greg, why wouldn't somebody want to have this in writing? Folks, will show you what your own numbers would look like based on your true ages and your true money. These are hypotheticals we do here because we don't know what people have. So we take guesses by reaching in our jar, reaching in our hat, and drawing numbers out. We can do a customized example for you and your family to see where you are right now and see how soon you can retire with that income that you can't outlive. They're very, very important, isn't it, Greg?
Oh, man, complete.
So, folks, we'll see you next time right here on Annuity Avenue. Thanks, Greg.